This is what happens when your contractor cuts corners.
We actually might have to remove this entire deck. My dad was the first one to say it.
That wind, that rain will absolutely get under.
We need to invent a kickout flashing with J channel built into it. The whole corner studs are gone. Can peel it right apart. This is going on houses all over the country.
This job could be $3,000 6 months ago, and today it's probably 10 grand. Today we're bringing you another innovation product. I'm here with Nate and Ray N. Hopefully I said it right. I love myself some good products, and doesn't get better than this. This is amazing. I want to know everything about it. Who came up with it?
Yeah, so my dad and my brother and I all came up with it together. So we started roofing back in 2001, and kickout flashings really became something that inspectors were really enforcing a lot. Roofers were installing them, doing homemade ones out of step flashing. Well, what was happening was siders were going behind the roofers, and the siding installer was ripping them out of their way or smashing them against the wall, and then the inspector would fail the inspection on a new home. So we'd have to go back out there and install a new kickout flashing. So my dad was the first one to say it. We need to invent a kickout flashing with J channel built into it. So that's why we call it the J'd Out Kickout. It's got a J channel built right into it, so when you put this on, especially on a new home, sider knows exactly what to do when he gets up to it.
Especially if you see.
So the homeowner came out and told us he had a leak or saw some water coming in around his fireplace. I think what took him so long to see it is he had spray foam in the walls, so he didn't see the water right away. So unfortunately it rotted away not only his sheeting, but his framing, his 2x4s, his floor joists. We actually might have to remove this entire deck to fix it right. With all the damage that he's had. So he's going to have thousands of dollars into this repair just from not having two inexpensive kickout flashing.
$10 or so. What's kickout flashing cost?
Oh, kickout flashing is $15, $16.
People think about shingles as once you're done it, it's sealed. It's not sealed. That wind, that rain will absolutely get under. That's why you have to have underlayments. Comment below if you're in the trades right now, if you see it is still a big problem in your area. I know when I was running my company, every month we would have like horrible damages, like when walls are rotted. So I want to hear from you if you think that this solves the problem. Wow, look at this. How old is this house?
This house is 18 years old.
This is gone. You don't have studs, you don't have structure, and because of the foam, you did not see water stains inside the house because I bet you it was soaking it in at all times.
Yep.
Soaking and drying, but look at this. There's no studs. Look at it.
Yep. The whole corner studs are gone. Can peel it right apart. There's the drywall on the inside of the house. Yep.
And this is all the way down. You can imagine what it is 10 feet up.
They had step flashing, but no
but not kickout flashing. But you also have a problem with the mold. You also have a problem with the moisture, with the termites, with the animals. I mean, This is how you invite insects in your house.
This is going on houses all over the country, and they don't even know it's happening until they get a re-side or they get a new roof.
So think about little detail. Now you're talking about deck work, siding work, framing work, and unfortunately this is probably the worst time in history it could happen because cost of raw materials, plywood and lumber, not quadruple, went 10 times what it used to be like 6 months ago. So this job could be $3,000 6 months ago, and today it's probably 10 grand.
So this is on fiber cement siding. So with fiber cement, most of the clearances are 2 inches off the roof line. So this is some flashing that was bent to hide the step flashing.
And this is 2 inch?
Yep, and this is 2 inches here, yep. So the water will run down behind here, even along the step flashing, out onto the kickout flashing and get kicked out away from the sidewall, so this doesn't get rotted out. That's a big problem with fiber cement. If water gets behind that fiber cement siding, it starts flaking and paint starts coming off it. So over here on the vinyl side, The J channel can go right down tight to the roof line, and there's different ways to do it, but this is one of the ways that we show where you can cut the J channel around the kickout flashing and just come into it here. The water run down. Some of the water will run in this J channel here, but right here at the seam, the water drips out and comes out and it's still kicked out. That's a big problem with the water that runs inside the J channel, with the water coming down the sidewall. And then you can just J channel up underneath of it here, like we show underneath on the fascia.
Let's look at the damage here. I mean, this is, I feel like it's supported by this corner. It's gone.
Over here there's a,
wow.
It wrapped all the way around the wall.
Yeah, it's probably, would you say it has been happening from the day one of this install?
Yep.
This is what happens when your contractor cuts corners, or does not install corners, or does not install kickout flashing.
Yep. We're going to tear all the siding off, all 3 sides, probably go all the siding off the entire chimney so we can inspect the whole thing. There's a very good chance we may have to remove the deck or a bunch of framing. We'll have to take a bunch of decking up. Yep. So these bolts that hold the deck against the house along the chimney can't be holding anything. So we have to rebuild all that. Very costly.
Right now you can buy it right off of our website or through Amazon, or call us direct for a larger order. We do make these to match a variety of shingles and siding colors. So we make it, our most popular colors are black and white, but it also comes in brown, gray, bronze, and tan. Amazon is probably the easiest if you only need a couple, but please call us direct if you need more than that.
Please give it a like if you like new products like this, and if you think that it will solve the problem of rotted walls in our industry, comment below. I want to hear if you see what we see here in Michigan and where I see in Minneapolis. Thank you guys. Give this video a like for American Flashing. Absolutely amazing family business solving real roofing problem. Problem is real. There's so many houses out there have rotted walls because they were not flashed properly. This product costs $15-70. I'm going to put links below to their products and where you can buy them. You can meet American Flashing company owners at IRE, International Roofing Expo. They're actually going to be at our booth next week in Las Vegas. They also come at the Roofing Process Conference, and I'm hoping to arm wrestling the owner, the big guy seen in the picture. Hope to arm wrestle him because he's going to be entering arm wrestling championship organized by Roofing Process Conference in Orlando in December. Comment below what you think about the product, give it a like. I'll see you guys in the next video.